1964 Chevy Corvair. We're here with the owner, Gene, who's been gracious enough to let me check out this and his collection. This is a 1967 Corvette that he bought brand new. As you guys can see, it's up in pieces right now. This is an engine for the Corvair. And these are just two out of the many vehicles in his collection. As you guys can see, he bought this car in 1970 and it has the period correct 1964 New York World's Fair plates. This is probably the first Corvair I can remember seeing up close. The convertible top's down and it's in pieces, but he works on all of his cars himself, so.
And I have the back seat in the underneath the Corvette.
So reupholstered red seats. Not often you get to look inside of a Chevy Corvair.
A special instrument cluster they used in it. There's only a turbo. There's a turbo.
You guys can see Corvair Monza Spider. It's got the turbo. So we are here in this suburban block of Queens. We have a 190E. As you guys can see down there, we have another Pinto and another 190E. And then we have these two Pintos right here. So the Pinto is a very controversial car. I'm going to give you guys a walk around a little bit, show you guys around the Pintos. And the reason it's controversial is because of Lee Iacocca's, I apologize if I'm saying that name wrong, but he was the CEO of Ford, and he had this crazy idea to put out a $2,000 car that would compete with the foreign automakers' subcompact cars. So now keep in mind this was around 1970 and Ford was cutting massive corners and they kind of rushed out this car. And for those of you guys that know a little bit about automotive history, you guys know that rushed cars tend to not come out as they are supposed to, as did the Pinto. Now, main thing that all of you guys know the Ford Pinto for is for the car exploding because of the gas tank when rear-ended. Even at low speeds of say 25 miles an hour, these were known to explode once you rear-ended them. So that's what would happen to many Pintos. There was also a recall done around 1971, I think, because there would be a fire in the engine bay due to some ignition wires. So these obviously have gotten very rare due to this reason. I mean, you guys tell me, when's the last time you've seen Ford Pinto on the street? And there's two of them right here. And then we have the panel version right over there, which is even rarer. It's just incredible to come down this block, come down the street. So many cool cars here, as you guys can see. We have the New York 1973 to 80 base plate on here, on this 190E. We have Empire Gold historical plates on that car. And then we also have another 73 to 80 base plate on that Pinto. And then we'll take a little stroll down the road and look at the other cars. These cars are built like bricks. You still see them fairly commonly for what they are. This one is indeed a diesel. And we also have Empire Gold. Well, not Empire Gold, but New York Gold 1973 to 80 plates on this one. And then the rarest of them all, very nice Ford Pinto panel van. As you guys can see, really nice interior. I'm a big fan of these. Just don't rear end one and you'll be all right. But it's easy to see why these have went pretty much totally extinct nowadays. I mean, Ford really rushed out the car and they were very popular back in their day, but now they just simply cease to exist.